Orgasmic energy. Orgasmic energy. When I think about this, every time I think about the word orgasm, I always, well, not always, but it makes me, I keep bringing up the story of when I was dating this Native American girl, guys, when I was around 26 years old and she was 36 at the time. And I told you guys how I had later seen this person on the news. Something about her tribe, what was going on with the government. Of course, when I research her now, she's a lot older than what I remember her. She even looks, well, she looks different. I'll put it to you that way. But there are things, guys, that I simply cannot discuss on YouTube, especially about other people. There are things I wish I can say on YouTube about other people, but I got enough respect for other people's privacy, even if that person is not even a part of my life, even if I haven't seen them in years. I have enough respect for other people, even if they don't know I make YouTube videos. I have enough respect for other people's dignity on a mass scale. However, I'm not perfect. Far from it. If you look into anybody's life with a microscope, you're going to find something that's going to raise some kind of question mark. Nobody's perfect. But I tell you, that's one thing I do. That's one thing I don't do. I don't disrespect people's dignity. It's on a soul, spiritual type of level. And I be wanting to tell you guys stuff real bad. I be wanting to say stuff. I can't say it. I mean, it's things that can totally upgrade people's lives too. I tell you who I will tell though. I would explain it to my wife if it's a place to tell her about it. I would tell it to somebody who, I'm talking to personally. That I have some kind of relationship with. But I couldn't just go on YouTube and start talking about. I mean, guys, you guys think I share a lot of stuff with y'all, don't y'all? Y'all think this guy he's a loose cannon. He just comes over here. He just starts spitting out whatever. No, I don't. Actually, I don't. If you guys think that I have said some strange stuff on YouTube, which I haven't said anything strange in my opinion on YouTube other than, sharing subjects on health matters, my opinions on different science, my opinion on science and history. And just little nuances I've learned over the years that have helped me get through life. But just to move on, I don't want to be long. These algorithms, they are hilarious because it's like the algorithms, like you'll see like 3 or 4 videos at one time, and it's like which one you click on is going to decide how a person ideology, how do you say, you're gonna figure out somebody's ideology by putting up 4 videos on the screen. If he picks A, then maybe he's not really interested. I mean, is this how people really think, man? Like, that you could just like logically figure somebody out by algorithms. You can't. I'm telling you can't, man. Not everybody. Maybe most people, but I'm not most people. I'm not most people. I'm the kind of person, I'll be glad to tell somebody exactly what it is. Why y'all think I don't care about having friends, man? I will tell you exactly what it is. Knowing in the back of my mind, you're probably not going to believe what I'm telling you anyway. Why? Because you not able to say certain things to people, but that don't mean that somebody else is not able to say those things. That's a nice thing too about not being in the spotlight. Of course, if I was in the spotlight, there are other things that I couldn't say that I say now. I deal with things accordingly. So now it's kind of nice. It feels like I'm living a good life because I can say certain things. But again, I don't want to be long. So when I think about orgasms, I think about that Native American girl because she used to talk about orgasm energy, and she's the one who introduced me to orgone pendants that I used to keep around my apartment. And the whole thing about orgasms is, guys, you notice a lot of things I tell y'all. I be telling y'all to do the opposite. I'm not somebody who latches on to cliches. I think it keeps you stuck. It's just like when they built those big cathedrals. They used to have copper on the ceilings and all that, and that was the way, right, for free energy. There were things that were being done on a really positive, and what they do, they took it away, and I'm pretty sure they gave a good explanation as to why they did it. That's how I feel about cliches. Like somebody is trying to take something away from you that's empowering you. Whatever works, you find whatever works, somebody's trying to take it away from you for some reason, because it's how they think. I'm waiting for somebody to ask me, hey, why do you do, people want to know, why do you do that? I'm telling you that the answer is a lot more simple than you would ever believe. And it's actually hilarious. But just to end it, guys. So like a boxer, I think they say for a boxer, they're not supposed to have sex before a fight. What if that was wrong? What if that wasn't the rules for everybody? What if tapping into orgasm or orgasmic energy was exactly the energy you needed to stay healthy, to stay looking young? I told you guys, Bobby Hemmett once said that when you stop using it, it stops working. There's a situation where somebody can stop having orgasms, male or female, and then all of a sudden they start aging. Their health starts declining. You can actually use orgasmic energy to heal yourself, to stay looking young. It keeps you young, tapping into that energy. A lot of stuff that my so-called enemies are doing, they know, well, it's what they're doing to other people. See, you're supposed to have an enclosed circuit. You understand? But these individuals are trying to do things that hurts other people's lives. It's like they got the philosophy right about energy, but they're going about it the wrong way. Over the years, we know that we had, they villainized sex, and that's what's made everybody go crazy, because they villainize sex. They villainize, even Bobby talked about this, they villainize sex. Everybody's afraid to, remember, we're talking about how everybody's offended now. In the 80s, they used to talk about whatever. Now everybody's just so offended. You got to be so politically correct. This is what I worried about being involved with certain people, because I wouldn't want my lifestyle to be looked in on and it affects somebody else's life. I have an enclosed circuit of energy. I told you guys I'm my own renewable source. I don't have to screw over other people. I don't have to involve other people at all to get through this life, to stay healthy, to do the things that I do to keep moving forward. I don't have to involve nobody. People think I'm looking for friends. I'm actually not. And that actually scares people, because they don't understand how I can live like that. It really scares people. When you look into somebody like me, it can scare you. It can scare you, it can offend you, but it's funny because it has nothing to do with anybody else. I have an enclosed circuit, so why would somebody be scared or offended? It's crazy. But this orgasmic energy that this Native American, and keep in mind, this Native American girl was very sexual. Okay, I can't say that. She understood about orgasmic energy. I remember I was dating another female who was asking me something about tantric sex. These are all the subjects that people don't want to talk about. They don't want to tap into that. But I will tell you, and Bobby Hemmett talked about the same thing. When you're dealing with orgasmic energy, it's almost like the more sex you have, the more healthy you're going to be. You can actually tell people who are not having sex, they're busy worrying about the people who are tapped into that orgasmic energy, because they're not tapping into it. I'm telling you guys the truth, though, just to close it out, this orgasmic thing. So if you stop having orgasms, your health could possibly decline. And that is the truth about what I'm telling y'all. Yeah, that's the truth about it.